get a spot while we can.
Oh, yeah. Hold up there, kid.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Stand down in the sun, I'll be on there.
Okay, well, online right now. My partner in crime, Paul Mitchell, is just arriving. I'm Kieran Bradley, former Piu Piu player. I'm filling in for another Wrightson's agent that normally does this job, and Kevin Mortensen. He's cried off with COVID. Anyway, I've got his big mate here with me, so he'll know all the Waitete players.
Oh, it's a good day, Kieran. Hey?
It could be a good day if we come out on top, Ox.
Oh, well, you see Piu Piu on, second or third on the points table with one loss. Waitete, we've got a couple of big weeks coming up, really, and this game's pretty important to keep up on that top half of that ladder for the second round.
Yeah, well, when you look at it, Piu Piu have played two of the bottom-ranked teams, so our record is probably not as great as you might think. We've lost a lot of players from last year, so we're not the team we were last year, even though we've only lost one game in our last 15.
With the experience of Caleb Foote and those sort of guys that are still there, with the young guys, hopefully lifting up another level after last year, but you're still holding as the last year's champs, so everyone will be wanting to get that scalp in Waitete, and with the local derby, well, as we've known as players, we've had some great battles over the years.
Yeah, just looking through your team, you don't lack for age. Aaron Oliver, I see, still playing. Well, he must be in the high 30s now.
Yeah, and Aaron's he's been a great Waitete man. He always put his hand up if the team's short and all that. But now there's a lot of young new faces that even I don't actually know a lot of the team. And I've seen them play the two games at home, and one was a loss against Taupo, and then the game against Bush. So they're giving it a go, but it'll be an interesting battle today.
Just looking at the two teams out there, I would say you're quite a bit heavier than us, so hopefully our guys can move the ball around the field.
Yeah, well, I've just come from the Waitete under-21 game, and just watching them play Fraser Tech, and we were sort of talking about this game just on the bank there in Tigawiti, and sort of said where it could be won or lost. And again, I would think Piu Piu with their fitness. Our team I don't think is as fit as what it has been at the start of the season, so it'll be very interesting.
There's a moment's silence out here now.
Another lift throwing a bit in the Cosy Club last night, about 63 nets. Just as well he didn't come.
Okay, we're about to kick off here. Looks like Piu Piu kicking off. They'll be into a slight wind, traditional wind, southwesterly here. Hopefully we're in for a good game.
Yeah, well, we can't complain about the conditions, and James Opie starts the game.
Ball's up. Knocked back by Waitete. No, knock on by Piu Piu.
Yeah, I think it just Bradley Jeffries there just getting ahead of himself and just knocked that on slightly. This will be an interesting part of the game, Brad's. Just where early stages to get some dominance, or or do the first things first, and that's set a good scrum and set a good platform for the rest of the day.
Yes, we've had a good scrum the last few years, but there are a couple missing from the front row this year, so it will be interesting.
Yeah, that's a little high, yep.
High tackle by Stormy McCarthy.
Here's a guy.
Adams taking it up. Big Fijian #1 carries it forward for Waitete. Going back for the high tackle.
Yeah, it's a nice tidy start for Waitete there. Good set, good scrum at set piece. Just had those little targets and presented the ball well. And now they've gained
out on the 22. Waitete ball on attack. They've called a short line out. They've got some big boys out here in the midfield. Adams takes it through to, I'm not sure who that is, 21.
Another advantage, Brad's. Here's a guy that will go all day, Jared Crosland. He runs hard and straight.
Good tackle by Harmy. Harmy Simmons up quick, made the tackle, but back for the penalty. Advantage to Waitete, straight out in front.
There's a nice little crowd here at Piu Piu, Brad's, just enjoying the beautiful autumn weather. And yeah, you might not see much on the sideline, but there's a lot around in the cars and right around the paddock. It's good support for the club.
Perhaps not as great as what we were getting last year. It was unbelievable last year, but early days. Over it goes. It's Amu. 3-0.
3-0
to
Waitete. That's a nice tidy start from Waitete, and it all started from that first scrum and then just worked their way up and made things look reasonably simple. Piu Piu just haven't quite got their line right in the defence and just gave away a couple of little penalties, which just gave Waitete that little bit of advantage.
Just waiting for the ball. It's arrived now. Stormy McCarthy to kick off. Good high ball coming down on the 22. Crosland takes it. Feeds it out to the big #3 for Waitete. Back to Amo Aratai. Down to Jeff Davis at fullback. Goes over his head. He goes back. And kicks for touch. Not out. Aaron Oliver taking it up. Waitete looking good at this stage. Sam Adams smashed by Lockie Turner. But a penalty. Piu Piu going over the top. Lockie foot. Looks like it's going to be another shot at goal. Midway between 10 metre and halfway line. just slightly off centre. Atatai is a big boy. He should be able to get this with the wind.
He's been with the club for a long time now, and he's covered a few positions at first, fullback, and a lot of the guys look up to him. He's a real senior member and takes a fair bit of ownership out there. Looks good, Brad's. Ooh, just to the right hand side.
Right. Easily had the distance. Piu Piu have hardly been in Waitete's half so far in the game. Adams takes it. Good tackle by Reagan Nautaha, first year at senior.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Oh, just slightly forward.
Piu Piu at this stage making their tackles, but Waitete are doing all the attacking play. They need to get a hold of a bit of ball and use it. Piu Piu's ball, Dion Harvey to feed. Played fullback last year. He can play a lot of positions. Lockie Foot took the ball up well then. Back to McCarthy. He puts a grubber kick through. Taken by 15. Fullback for Waitete. He puts it into touch on the full.
Here's a good chance for Piu Piu here, Brad's, just to first time getting the ball sort of inside Waitete's half, and they can control this now, and if they can hold a few phases, it'll be just interesting to see what they come up with.
Yeah, well, Piu Piu have two good line-out jumpers, and Brad Jeffries and Caleb Foot, both King Country players. Everything is a bit slow at this stage. Jeff Davis took it forward, sets it up. Lockie Turner. Penalty against Waitete, hands on the ground.
Yeah, I think he just got caught just on the side there, just didn't come through the gate from the last man's feet. He just come on the angle, which has given Piu Piu an opportunity.
Kicking for touch.
Yeah, that's a nice touch
Out in
finder.
the corner. Good kick from Stormy McCarthy. Guy that's been at Piu Piu for a number of years now. He did have a small stint at Waitete at one stage.
That's where he learned all of his trade, Brad's.
Oh, I don't know about that.
So yeah, we'd just like to welcome everyone into that's watching this live stream game against Piu Piu and Waitete at Piu Piu Rugby Park or Domain. So hope you enjoy the day. It's a beautiful day here. Bradley up for a nice ball.
Got plenty of players out here, Piu Piu.
Stephen Turner.
Taken in midfield. It's coming right again. Out in the corner. Harmy Simmons taken out. May have been a hint of a high tackle. Yep,
it was.
and it's been called a high tackle.
Team manager or coach.
So interesting here, they're actually going for a scrum from that penalty. So so they're backing themselves. Caleb Foot obviously has called the shot there.
I wouldn't say Piu Piu have dominated the scrum so far, so
No.
it is interesting.
There's a bit of pressure on. Okay. No, just Waitete's just a little bit high there, just pushing up. Yep, now again, repeating the same thing again, so
Waitete won't want to make the same mistake early in the game for a bin, but you never know.
no, I think Caleb, he might just try to take this off a little bit quicker than he did last time, just to try to change it up. He's a smart footballer. But the scrum's got to be done first. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gone wide.
And they have kicked for the wing, and he's coming through. Does he score it?
No, it's very interesting. Yes.
Yeah, it's been given.
Been given a try. Nice way to coach.
Shea Javier. Well done, Piu Piu. Waitete had condensed their defence and come right in. We're caught napping. They never caught. They weren't caught napping like that in the old days.
No, he wasn't those sort of fancy cross kicks in those days either, Brad's. Normally would stay in that corner where Caleb had there and until we got across the line. I think it was, hey backs, we'll just have a little turn here for a little while.
Yeah.
So, but no, it was a nice way to kick from Piu Piu, and that's the experience of Stormy, and yeah, the kick was well weighted and set up for the winger to do the rest for his conversion. It's just gone wide again.
Nice kick, but just wide.
So so what? Piu Piu lead 5-3.
12 minutes gone.
You got the time.
Oh, I looked at it. Down there. Your clock.
Oh.
The clock we use down there used to be in at Rugby Park, Tikawiti. So Ox doesn't like looking at it now.
No, it's a lovely clock. Got a lot of history, that clock.
Bradley takes the kick-off, lays it back. Number 6 in the way for Crosland. Out to Lockie Foot. He's lost the ball. Not a lot of energy being shown at the moment. Reagan Naotaha upended. Penalty to Piu Piu.
James Opie there just saying there must have been a little bit of a boot or rucking or something like that, why the penalty was. Just explaining to the Waitete pack.
It's quite a win there.
Yeah, no, there's a good 15-point sort of win here,
Yeah.
Brad. It's strong, and so Piu Piu, getting those 5 points or so will be very, very important going forward into this game.
Out to Stormy, on to Lockie Foot. He crashes midfield, makes it to the halfway line, laid back. Dion, out to Turner, on to Simmons. He's a
nice little
centering
dodge.
kick,
Yeah,
smashed out, but got a centering kick away.
it's young Bell did actually very well for Waitete. He slipped over and tried to get onto his feet, and at least they have got possession.
He's down to start at second 5/8, but he's playing first 5.
First, yeah. It's not very often you see the Gary Owen in your own 22, but it's come out well and just shows there's never a bad kick if you have someone chasing the ball like Sam Adams did there and retained it, and now have won a penalty.
Piu Piu going over the top.
I've done it for years, Brads.
I don't know about that.
No.
I don't. Waitete finds touch 5 metres from halfway. Waitete side. Adams up, knocks it back. Burr onto the halfback. Lost the ball. Blue coming offside. Looked like the halfback Tuuri. Liam Wano has been playing halfback in first 5 for Waitete, but he's not here today.
No, and he won't be here for the rest of the season, Brads. He's, I heard earlier in the week, or was last week, he has transferred. He's playing for Waitomo now, which is very disappointing from Waitete's point of view. And I hear that he wants to play halfback, and I hear he's playing fullback today. So, but anyway, that's the guys got to move on. And Piu Piu, yeah, here we go. Piu Piu got a good chance. They got advantage here, Bradley.
Piana takes it up, out to Lockie Foot. He's standing in the midfield quite often.
Yeah, advantage is still for Piu Piu, so they can keep going here.
Narataha takes it.
Another little kick.
McCarthy kicks over the top, bouncing.
Yeah, go back to the penalty.
Put down by the Waitete.
It'll be very interesting in today's game because right in front there's 3 points. Yep, and they're taking the shot, and good on them. And they'll just put them out to an 8-3 lead if this goes over.
Piu Piu is starting to string a little bit together now. They started the game slowly, but they have worked into it.
Yeah, when you see how the game's sort of panned out so far, Brads, it's I think you'll find that just both sides, when they've made a couple of little mistakes, the other sides have just had a little bit of momentum for 5 or 6 minutes and have created points.
Moves in.
Just like that.
Over it goes. 17 minutes gone, and Stormy McCarthy makes it 8 points to 3.
Yeah, it just shows you momentum helps here. You know, you got Piu Piu talking a little bit more now, where Waitete's just gone a little bit quiet because they just haven't had the ball. It's vital, this kick, and a good chase again.
Well done by Adams. Knocked the ball back, got up, knocked it back for Waitete. Piu Piu get it from the ruck. Out to Turner, he charges in midfield.
Yeah.
Holding on though.
Sean
Piu Piu support too slow getting there.
The experience of Sean Burr well over 100 odd games for the Blue and Whites, and if there's a little opening, Piu Piu support don't quite get there. That little fella, well, he's not that little. Well, he looks little, but he's a tough bugger. He'll be in there and wins those penalties.
He must be 34 now. Been around a while. Played several games for King Country.
Yeah, well, this is just even this kick here, just to get a bit of momentum back, will be in points on the board.
I think Waitete have got to get a few points. As we said, it is a strong wind. crowd stays silent. He moves in, he kicks, and it's away to the left.
Yeah, one either side of the post. We'll get the next one.
McCarthy to kick off. Kicks out left. Tueri takes it. Halfback for Waitete today. Tackled high by Lockie Turner. Only a little fella, you got to go down lower than that.
He's a player to watch. I watched them a couple of weeks ago, and he's a tidy little footballer. Number 9, he knows when to run, and as a go, he probably ran a bit sideways there and got caught. But in today's rules now, you only have to slightly get it wrong, and there's a penalty against you.
Having another shot, he's easily got the distance. Gets the accuracy, he'll run up a few more points. Waitete probably have looked a bit lost when they have had the ball. They don't have anybody calling the shots really at the moment. Atate moves in. Good looking kick, this one. No, he's pulled it left again. That southwesterly wind is saving our bacon. 25 minutes gone, 26 minutes gone. Kick off, back out left again, coming down just short of the 10 metre mark. Turner takes it. Well done.
Yeah, no, that was well done. And no support for Aaron Oliver there, really. He's all on his own, and no one else around him really got out there to help him out.
Dion box kicks, comes down, Waitete let it bounce. Oh, that almost looked forward, knock on anyway. Piu Piu have turned it over. Dion Javier feeds it left, out to Jeffries. He's making a good burst down the left-hand side. Back to Narataha. Oh, he could be Sean Burr off the ground. Oh, no, he's got a penalty for them.
Yeah, just a shame. They need just probably even that phase they went one too many. They had numbers out here. They had them stretched.
The nearest person's got to get in and offer that support. Tend to be fanning out a bit.
Haven't found touch.
Jeff Davis brings it back. Does a shocking pass out the back of his hand. Could have gone to anywhere.
That's Jeff Davis. Here we go. Just Waitete's defence needs to be pushing up. They're sitting there.
There's a lot of ball watching going on from both teams, actually.
Yeah, there is. They're not. Both sides aren't reacting at the moment to little things.
Stormy clears away
on the full.
Out on the full. A metre outside the 22. Quite cool up where we are here, but I dare say down on the field there it's pretty warm. Waitete hooker throws in, tap down at the front, Piu Piu win it.
Piu Piu's got it.
Javier clears from inside his 22 this time. Piu Piu have a bit more height through the line out. Waitete's main man is Sam Adams. And here he goes, he's up, he takes it, well done. Waitete gives it on the switch to the second 5.
Yeah, it got ripped there. Oh, which way's? Knock on by Blue, eh? Looked like it was stripped then.
Yeah, I see them in Super Rugby, strips are now no longer a knock on. Dion Harvey at a feed, Piu Piu backs spread out left, Jeff Davis comes to the right with a big blind side. Piu Piu scrum going backwards. Penalty for standing up, I think, in the front row.
Standing up again, yeah.
Lovely spiral punt from Stormy McCarthy. Takes it down to...
Just from my knowledge in that front row sort of stuff, Brads, I just think that was, a dominant scrum. You know, even that Waitete were probably pushing a little bit high. I don't think Piu Piu were holding it enough to, so, you know, most times the dominant scrum should get the penalty if it's correct. But anyway, James Opie saw it differently. There's another great take from Bradley at the line-out.
Turner, Jeff Davis, he chip kicks over, taken by Brock Gower. He's surging down that left-hand touchline. A lot of Piu Piu people calling for it. They go blind and Dion Harvey is in. Runs round to halfway between the touchline and the goalposts.
That's a good try from took from the line out just in front of us here, and then they did a double miss. Went out wide, then a nice little chip kick, and then I think even if they didn't go that way and scored, they had the numbers out wide here on the right hand side, and but anyway they didn't need them, and like I said earlier in the pre-match, that if Piu Piu use the ball like they've just shown us there, they'll put Waitete under a lot of pressure, and that was a good try.
Piu Piu backs are probably looking a bit more organised at this stage than Waitete, and look promising when they are on attack. Kick from McCarthy and over it goes. Takes the score out to 15 points to 3. A handy lead with this wind.
Yeah, Piu Piu they're just starting to get into their work, doing the basic things well, and now starting to really put some pressure. Waitete really need to score next, just to give them some confidence and just to get back into this game.
Waitete kicks off, taken by Lockie Turner. He hammers it up. Ball coming back to Javier. Poor pass, but picked up by Piu Piu. Out to McCarthy, he kicks downfield, bounces it.
Yeah, that's a nothing kick there. It's just giving it back to Piu Piu just without even doing any work.
Pianga Astle off downfield, he stopped. Good tackle by Sam Adams.
The numbers out here on the
Dion
left-hand
Harvey
side.
breaks at halfback. He's got players all around him. Jeffries onto the hooker. Crooks. He's tackled heavily from behind. Out to McCarthy, onto Jeff Davis. Piana Assel doubles round. Andrew Blackmore takes it up. Hard worker, Andrew. Turner.
His numbers here.
Stefan Turner. Brock Gower.
Cutting back in.
Brock Gower, he's going. 5 metres out. Turner, taken 5 metres out, set again. Lockie Turner on the burst, taken. Piana Astle. Oh, knock on Piu Piu. Coming back for the penalty though.
High tackle.
5 metres from the goal line, 10 metres from the post. What are they going to do?
They've tapped it.
Quick tap. Lockie foot. Quarter metre out. Piu Piu ball. Feed blind.
No, he's been held up again.
Over goes
Caleb foot.
The hungry bugger was hanging around out in the bloody first 5 position.
Yeah, no, that was smart, and you know, I was just going to probably say, so, you know, when Piu Piu took that quick tap then, but in the end it's turned into points. But you know, they've definitely got the wood on the blue side at the moment, and Waitete don't look very organised, or yeah, their heads are down, just wondering what we're doing wrong. But Piu Piu are doing it all right at the moment, and doing the simple things well, which then ends up in points. And if I see what I'm seeing at the moment, Brad's, is, you know, it's your senior players in the Piu Piu side that are, you know, that are leading the charge, you know, from taking the kickoffs or good line outs, and then you got Caleb and you got Stefan Turner out the back there, just doing little setups. So yeah, you know, and the front rowers, they're involved a lot. You know, got their hands on the ball a fair bit and making some good ground, and our guys aren't fronting up to it. There's another conversion.
It's 30 minutes gone. Now Piu Piu up 22-3. I think the strength of the Piu Piu team is 8, 9, 10 and 12. They're all King Country players, and their experience is showing there that when they get the ball, they're using it well.
Yep, and I agree with you, and you know, and then it even goes into the forward pack where you got your middle rowers and Caleb at the back. You know, even that Caleb hasn't played King Country till late. Yeah, but you know, they're all experienced players in key
Lockie
positions.
Turner takes it, goes down on the 22. Piu Piu lose the ball. A good attacking position for Waitete. Number 1 takes it forward, on 15, caught on the 22. Back for a penalty though.
It'll be interesting now, just what they'll take, and
yeah, I think they've probably got to get more than 3 points at the moment. Got to show something for this wind.
so they're going to scrum. So yep.
Waitete back standing out to the right. Fullback standing right behind the scrum, so possibly going to come blindside. Waitete pick it up from number 8.
They've just got to build some phases here and see what.
Ball, Sean Burr goes up, rolls forward.
Yeah, then a penalty for a high. No, they lost it again. Their ball retention into contact just needs to be a bit more discipline there.
Not quite playing as a team, Waitete.
No.
They're quite disjointed.
It's just
on
ones
their
and twos,
attack.
isn't it, Rats?
Yep.
To the viewers there watching, yeah, those green and gold or green and yellow, you'll be pretty happy on the couch at the moment, seeing the score at 20-3, I don't know, 5 minutes to go or so. The Waitete supporters, hopefully we can get some points here.
Throw it short.
It's Jared Crosland.
front of the line out, held up. He's got his knee down though. Coming blind again, Burr. Held up.
Must be very close there. It's held up, but he's talking to the touch judge.
Wayne Strachan going in to have his little say.
Gone quiet.
Must be another high tackle. Penalty to Blue. Looks like they're going to try running it from... No, they're going to scrum it.
Going to a scrum.
They got a big lad at number 8, Waitete, and he could just about get over from here.
Yeah, but they've got to scrum right, get it nice and steady and straight, and they don't have to move anywhere.
And it goes, coming back, out to the halfback. Out he stumbles.
Oh, he's been strong, though.
Half time.
What's gone on there? Referee's whistle went, but...
I think it ran into the referee there, Brads. I think it was just, yeah. And so he's called it up to give it to Waitete again, because they've obviously the team going forward. So, yeah. Especially I thought it was he'd ran into his own player, but... They've got a couple of options here, you know, nice little 15-metre blind or 10-metre blind.
They got a good blind here. The old left don't know, he's gone right. Number 8's gone right, and he is strong. He's over. And try. Piu Piu Lucy's a bit slow off the scrum there. They needed those points.
Yeah, no, it was very timely, Brads. Just gives them, yeah, you know, if this conversion can go over, you know, 10 points, it just gives them that sort of going into the next half, because it must be getting close to half time.
Bit of water pressure in the creek there at the moment.
Waitete moves in for the kick. He's pulled it left, but
It's
went
over.
over. He's got a bit of a left-hand curl on his kicks today.
But like some guys' golf swings, I know, around the Piu Piu area.
Yeah,
How's the golf going anyway, Brads?
not so good. I once was all right, but I'm a bit like you now.
Oh, okay. Oh, just, 5 minutes ago, it just...
Piu Piu man in front, fair enough.
Yep.
We're looking straight down the halfway.
Oh.
Wow.
It's a...
I didn't know.
I don't know, but those rules changed.
New one on me.
I didn't realise it's a penalty. Shot call.
Wow.
So it must be right on half time, I would say. That's why this is...
Can't quite see the
Yeah.
clock. The boys haven't got it very high.
And, I might be showing my age here, but I thought you have a scrum, but if it's gone man in front, it must be a penalty these days. I'll have to find that one out.
A lot of rules have changed since you were playing Ox.
One thing, Brads, I like to know who's on the scoreboard, because 3 and 7 usually adds up to 10. Is that correct? Piu Piu's given us 11 an extra point, so that's quite good at the moment. We'll take everyone we can get.
We weren't known for our brain power out here.
This might be a 2-pointer. Oh no, he
Better looking kick.
Yeah, he just didn't get it up. So I think that'll be half time where they were talking. The way Jeff Davis is playing with the ball.
Yeah, ran it dead.
So half time, Piu Piu lead 22-10. and to be fair, they deserve that lead with the way they've got into the game. Started slow, but put in quite a few nice phases together and scored a couple of nice tries.
Those are very experienced scoreboard people for Piu Piu. They've been there for years. Might be just about time they retired.
So Brad's just half time is for King Country Rugby and the club rugby, just to all the sponsors that are sponsoring the union from right around the King Country, we do appreciate it, and every little bit of support is great for especially the community clubs like Piu Piu and Waitete and all the other clubs that are playing. So to all you guys out there, we say a big thank you.
Yeah, sponsorship is needed in all country clubs, and to be honest, Piu Piu have had a lot come on board in the last 2 or 3 years, and it's made it a lot easier for the Piu Piu players to perform. Looks like Leo's arrived.
Here's a legend of Piu Piu. Yeah. Would you like to say a few words, Leo?
I think he's wanting to get on TV.
Are we still on?
What was your choice though? To only have 4? At the club room.
I'm not there.
Right over there.
Oh, James, what's happening, mate? Oh. You're just giving it.
No fucking idea. He's got no idea.
And I can give you some money.
Can we put the flag up? Tell me the line.
No, we're off at the moment.
He didn't go to house.
Always good.
Okay, we're back on stream again now. Waitete to kick off for the second half, and the wind's died away. Just Piu Piu's luck. But they do lead 22 points to 10 and have deserved that lead in the first half. Adetahi is kicking off to his right. Jeffries takes it, goes to ground. Out to foot, onto foot. Hello, new player out there for Piu Piu.
Oh, that's going out on the full. Yeah.
Nathan Handy has come on for Piu Piu in 21 position. 21 on his jersey, playing in place of, let me see, looks like Shea Javier has gone off. Nathan has moved into second 5'8". Stefan Turner has moved to the wing.
Yeah, Bradley.
Ball was knocked forward there by Waitete, the looks of it. Scrum goes to Piu Piu. 15 metres from the halfway line, 15 in from touch on the far side. Piu Piu backs looking like they want to attack. Personally, I think they've got a good wind. They could, big gap down that fast touch line with Stormy's kick. Dion Harvey puts it exactly where I said. Waitete go back, the ball's running towards the goal line. Fullback takes it out, throws a wild pass, picked up by Bell. He's tackled 10 metres out from the goal line. Piu Piu hot on attack. Back to Adetahi. He skies it infield. Taken by McCarthy. Jeff Davis drops the ball on the 10-metre mark.
Yeah, he was looking ahead. He saw something else before he caught the ball there. Usually Jeff's pretty sound. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. But,
he's hoping that wasn't caught on TV.
Again, just Piu Piu doing a nice simple thing on that short side. Good scrum, 8 to 9, kick down the line, and then just put us under pressure. And thank God Jeff did that, because it's let it off Waitete.
Waitete ball to where he picks it up, out to Adetahi. He kicks, grubber kick downfield.
Yep.
Jeff Davis takes it this time, and he kicks. But he
That's
kicks
out
out
on
on
the
the full. Poor kick.
Yeah.
Poor kick. Jeff's got to get his thoughts together.
Yeah. Two mistakes. Just taking the pressure off. Waitete here now have to win this line out and get some momentum and a bit of continuity going.
Yeah, Jeff Davis is an experienced player. He's been in the Piu Piu side for 6 years now.
Oh, again.
Taken by Piu Piu at the back. Lockie foot. He feeds it back. Blue lying all over the ball though. So fairly ordinary kick from McCarthy.
Yeah, just
out to the fullback. Tackled by Andrew Blackmore.
Yeah.
Green not rolling away.
Sean
Bird takes it quickly.
He's made good ground. That's a good run from the experienced player, Sean Bird.
He needs a support. Tackle.
Oh, that's actually well done. They're just going to isolate themselves if they run across field, though. They've just got to go a bit more direct. Now they're a bit high.
Still controlling the ball, though, Blue. Piu Piu lying around. Looked pretty ordinary, pretty scrappy there.
Yeah.
halfback. Floats a ball out, shocking pass really. Out to Handy, good footballer. He flicks a backhander to Turner,
Oh,
who
that's a nice nudge.
kicks it downfield, well downfield, and goes out just short of the 22. Maybe in Super Rugby that would almost be called a 50-22, is it?
You're close to it. Yeah, just the accuracy's letting Waitete down there, Brad. You know, like but I liked Piu Piu, their defence. They got off the line. They were all coming up together. Actually, Bradley Jeffries one stage there did sort of jump out of the line, which could have created something. But yeah, Piu Piu's putting pressure in defensive eyes as in their rushing defence. This is a
Short line
place
out.
that hasn't been strong, and Waitete have to get this right if they want to keep in this game.
It'll go to Adams. Everyone knows it. So up he goes. Knocked forward. Javier takes it out to Lockie Turner running across field. Easy tackle. Javier again goes right on to Gow. He's hard to put down. Gow still going, still going. High tackle on him. 10 metres out. Piu Piu ball. Javier onto McCarthy. Handy round, foot doubling round, doesn't take it. Pihana Astle charges it up, settles it. Long pass, Davis. Turner, foot out in the corner. He's out.
He was definitely
Line
out.
goes up.
Flags
Line-
up.
Flag up.
Again, Piu Piu look very good once they get into that scoring zone, and you know the runners are running hard. You know the passes, is just the odd pass just goes astray, but they look very dangerous when they've got the ball in hand in that red zone.
Just running a bit flat then. The guys weren't quite running onto the ball, having to take the ball slightly behind them. Waitete to throw on the 5 metre mark. Oh, Jeffries takes it, but he knocks it on.
Yeah, we're very lucky there in blue.
Burr lays it back to Atate and out.
Yeah.
Midway between goal line and 22.
Yeah, I just think Waitete just doing too much moving. I know Sam Adams is the go man and all that, and there's times there instead of moving backwards and forwards, he could just go straight up and react a lot quicker. And I don't think the Piu Piu defenders would have a chance then. But with the movement going around and the throw not quite right, Piu Piu are reading those pretty well.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't used Sean Burr. I know in the old days they used to chuck him up pretty well.
No, he's pretty handy for a guy that's only 5'2".
I'll remind him of that later, Ox.
Here we go.
Crosland. No, don't know what goes on there.
There's a penalty, hands in the ruck. I think our man Shawnee Burr was just a bit late on that. Yeah, I think it's important for Piu Piu to take these 3 points, and scoreboard pressure, and the extra try for the bonus point that will come later in the game if the points keep ticking over.
Yeah, well, it takes them out to a 15-point advantage too. It means Waitete got to score 3 times. It's not easy when you're going into the breeze.
No. Well, Stormy's lining up for this kick. There's some good games of rugby on in the King Country. Taupo Maris are playing Taranui Districts. Taranui Districts unbeaten over in Taupo on Delaney Park. Good game down at Cherry Grove, Taranui. The Taranui Sports Club playing Waitomo, which I would think that's going to be quite a tight game there, Brad. So obviously this one here today, Taupo Sports against QQ United. You could see Taupo getting through that pretty well, especially at Taupo. And Tongariro against Bush. It'll be an interesting result.
Nice kick from McCarthy, straight over the black dot. Moves the score on to 25 points to 10. 9 minutes gone, second half.
Yep, and they're good hard-earned points. Those, it might only be 3 points on the boards, but the scoreboard's clicking over, and Waitete found themselves now 15 points behind, so they're going to have to up the tempo. To do that, though, they've got to get the ball and retain the ball for long periods of time.
Waitete's got a good boot on him. This will hang up there.
Yeah, it's not a bad kick. We just need a good chaser here.
Turner takes it. Lockie Turner.
He's been busy, Brads. I've liked him today. He's had a good game so far. Yep.
Bradley Jeffries stripped of the ball. He comes back though and makes the tackle. Waitete have got the ball. Moving forward, bit one off running.
Yeah, got stripped. The ball got stripped by Caleb Ralph.
Stefan Turner takes it from a short kick. It's a bit hard to see down in this corner. We've got a lot of people in our way. Clever kick from McCarthy. He's taking it back. Halfback to Wiri. Tueri again, out to the charging Waitete player. Piu Piu penalty, rolling forward. Oh, shocker. Oh.
Yeah, Piu Piu just don't have to do that. They could just plug the corner and put the pressure on when they're down there. But anyway, it's footy today.
I think with this breeze and Stormy's ability to kick, I'd be plugging those corners all day.
Yep.
It's a long way back when you
It is.
Get locked in your corner. One of the problems Piu Piu have this year is we've changed coaches. The two that are coaching this year, Stefan Turner and Caleb Foote, and they're both playing, and it makes it a bit harder to actually see what's going on. Ben Draper did a good job last year with them.
Yeah,
I see him over there, ran the water on before, so I'd say he's doing a little bit of yapping. Blue have the ball, Burr out to Waitete.
Jared Clodderson's gone down with his sore arm, which he has broken in the past, so I hope he's all right, because he's one of the main boys for the Waitete team.
There's the kick from McCarthy, plugging that corner like we said. Goes back. Oh, he probably didn't need to take that. It does an awful kick. Piu Piu, Lockie Turner takes it. He can charge here. He will charge here. And he is smashed out.
Do you think he was going to pass that one, Brads?
No way.
Again.
Piana Astle takes it forward this time. Oh, he's stripped.
Yeah, they are. That big fella's pushing it out, right? Ripping it. He's done it a few times.
Ball security not that great from either side. Actually, been a lot of strips today.
Yeah, and it's just through. To be fair, the boys are all too high going into contact. The guys are all running hard and straight, but they're just too high and giving the opposition, the defenders to get their hands on the ball. So just body positions, and we can say it's early in the season, but this is the 4th week into it. So the coaches that need to work a bit on that. So
Piu Piu have just replaced Andrew Blackmore at 6 with Adam Black coming on. Piu Piu's captain from last year, very good player.
Adam, he's pretty. He'd probably suit this sort of game with about sort of 30, 25 minutes to go. He'll thrive on this.
He's trying to wind down and finish playing rugby, but he keeps getting the call up. Good scrum from Piu Piu.
Very good scrum from Piu Piu.
Come on, and kick for the corner. It's a kick for the corner, and it's out and touch. Out and goal.
Yeah.
Jeff, quick.
thoughts were there. Again, I think Piu Piu should just keep the ball in hand. When they do that, they put the other side under a lot of pressure. So, it was only inches away of going out in the corner. So the pressure will, with Piu Piu's good scrum before, we'll see what happens here.
Stormy has kicked a bit today, but
he's kicked pretty well.
He's kept the blue back line back because of it. It's given Piu Piu a lot more options on attack. Blue ball from where he kicked it, 2 metres their side of halfway of 22. Tueri out to Bell, he kicks it high, straight up in the air, coming down amongst all the forwards. Here's Handy with the ball, a good young new player for Piu Piu. He's thrown to the ground, tackled again.
And going again.
Goes again. Needs a support. Turner heads in field. He is smashed to the ground.
Get him on side, Reb.
Oh, that. Yeah. Struggling to get the ball free at the moment, Piu Piu. Not quite putting enough in there. I don't know what's going on there.
That's another penalty.
Stefan Turner's gone down with an injury. It's sad to see for Piu Piu.
Yeah, no, he looks sore there. He's done something quite serious.
So lower leg injury.
So Piu Piu have got a penalty here. So again, another 3 points does the scoreboard, but they're in a position though to go for that extra try for the to get that bonus point, which is important going forward into the competition.
Yeah, I'd just like to see them just keep building that scoreboard pressure. You don't give Waitete a chance at all. Too many times they've come back over the years.
Yeah. I just think, Piu Piu's on their roll. Looks like he's done his calf or Achilles, which
could be an Achilles. Well, look at that.
He could be a little while on the sideline just to. Because it takes a fair bit for that fella to come off. Brad, he's pretty tough.
Yeah, he's not quite the fine-looking athlete he was 7 or 8 years ago either. Another one getting near the end of his playing career. Been very good for Piu Piu though.
Oh, very much so. And you need players like that in the club, and he's one, and there's many others we could mention, and it's like our club as well. You got to have those players, and they hang in there and do. They're not only doing things on the paddock, and that there's stuff behind the scenes as well. So which all makes your club go forward, doesn't it? And Piu Piu's done that over a number of years now, and it's showing on the paddock. So the big challenge for them this year is to defend the title that they own at the moment, and they're capable of watching it today. And as each week goes on, I can see this team getting better and better. Yeah,
he's taken on the coaching role this year with Caleb Foote. He's on the committee, so he's putting a lot back into the club now.
It's great to see.
Piu Piu.
So off to the right hand side.
McCarthy steps inside Burr. Out, dropped by Handy at second 5'8".
Yeah, just there. I'd like Stormy's experienced enough, and I've coached Stormy over the years too myself, and that guy's capable of running the ball to the line, and he's got good pace, and if someone stands off him, he can go around someone. So
I quite agree.
But he just doesn't challenge
line
himself with that. Yep. And when he does that, he's a different player again, and because he's got all the other parts of his game, and
New player on the field for Piu Piu in 22 is Will Hinton, young fella from Aria, first year with the team. Piu Piu get a penalty from the scrum. We're getting a lot of scrum penalties.
Yeah, I think you've won that one today.
Yeah.
Brad's. Yeah, it's hard to see from here what's going on, but it's gone Green's way more than the blue, and that's the way it is. Waitete hasn't adapted and tried to work things out, so they're not giving those penalties away. Because again, here we go again, 5 metres out, and all the pressure's on the blue.
No ball over there yet. Here one comes. Sam Stewart throws. He sneaked into the game at some stage too.
Yeah.
King Country hooker. So Piu Piu do have a King Country hooker and prop playing at the moment. So probably one reason why they are performing all right there.
Well, that was an important win by Sam Adams against the throw there. So just to take a little bit of pressure off the defence of Waitete.
Waitete finds touch. Midway 22 and 10 metre line, far side of the field.
So we're coming up to the 60-minute mark, Brad's on the clock. So,
there hasn't been a lot of scoring. It's
no.
Here we go. Lockie Foot gets through, makes the tackle.
I think they'll come back for a knock on there.
Well, I don't know what's going on in there now.
Yeah.
Knock on by Piu Piu. Yeah, Waitete ball.
Yeah, on that line out. Yeah, it's just been a bit messy in this first 20 minutes of the second half. It's guys aren't, the runners are going hard at the opposition, but the guys aren't following up and doing the basic clean outs and so forth to get that clean ball, and there's a lot of sloppiness as you said before, Brad. So both sides still got a bit of work on there, but and I think they're just...
It's been difficult this year with COVID around, it's interrupted trainings and players have swapped positions to cope with it, and things do look disjointed out there. Yeah, here's a charge down by Piu Piu. No. I don't know what he's up to yet. Penalty to blue. He was playing advantage. As they are finding, though, it's hard to get out of these corners when you're back into the wind. I remember Tongariro last year playing us, and they had us locked in the corners. It was very difficult to combat their powerful forward pack. Kieran Oliver throws for Waitete. He sneaked onto the field too.
Yep, two brothers on there.
Javier breaks right onto Pihana Astle. He takes it up, lays it back. Waitete, lucky not to be penalised there, lying all over it.
Yeah, he was off his feet there. And
Sam Stewart takes it up. Javier back to McCarthy, onto Foot. On to Davis, on to Hinton. He steps infield. Taken with the ball the wrong way. Lucky to get it back, Piu Piu. They're going forward.
Yeah.
We have Black.
Picked it up and went forward. And he knows one way, that fella.
Jeffries. We need some support, Piu Piu.
Yeah, no, they got the support there. That's well done. He didn't panic there. Yeah.
Little dab through there from Javier, but once again went dead in goal.
Yeah, I just don't know if I agree with those little kicks at the moment, Brad. It's just, you got the ball in hand and right 5-7 metres out, you can put a lot of pressure on the opposition because you get repeated penalties.
I'd like to have seen a simple switch play there.
Yeah.
Jeff, in the line, mate, in the line, Jeff.
Take it back in.
But, Piu Piu won't be panicking. They're down in the right end. They know Waitete's got to go the length of the field to get back into this game. So, scrum inside. You might have changed it, Brads. We've finally got one.
Piu Piu pushed forward then probably too fast, and looks like one of the Waitete boys is taking a bit of a knock.
Give him another shot.
Big number 3 for Waitete getting up slowly. Don't know what happened in that scrum. Adetahi finds touch just outside the 22.
One of those fucking kicks,
Well taken by Caleb Foote. Out to Naratata, on to Black. He cuts back, runs straight. Sets the ball up.
Yep.
Javier,
He's always done that well.
handy on the cutback. This is what we should have done earlier.
There's too many missed tackles by Blue. They're just standing off, and if you're not going to make your first up tackles,
Come
you're
on,
gonna
guys.
Play. Well, that's great hands by Black.
That's a way, angle that way. He had to stop.
Piopio just carrying the ball a bit too far now. They're losing the awareness of where the other player is.
Yeah, that was good hands from Adam Black. He had to reach out and to still do the momentum and get that ball away was, You'll be a bit disappointed at the end there. They should have finished that one off.
You've got to take these opportunities. You never know against these blue fellas.
Just our past commentator, Kevin Mortensen, he'd love to be here, wouldn't he? But I hope he's looking after the family well in the town of Piu Piu, Brads. Because I know Sadie, his lovely wife, would have always looked after Kevin if he was a little bit feeling under the weather.
Yeah, well, he tells me he hasn't got it yet, but this COVID certainly has gone around.
We haven't seen him at work for the last 10 days.
He hasn't been at work. Well,
oh, here we go. Waitete's little breakout again.
knock on there by Burr. Just a little knock on.
And these are the little things that let yourself down and the team down. You do all that hard work and those little flick passes. Yes, if they're going well and you're on form, fair enough. But when you're under pressure like that, you just got to set it up, go again, and then get downtown. But again, pressure's now back on Waitete to defend, and Piu Piu have got another chance to try to cross the line.
Yeah, for Piu Piu. 2 new players coming on for Piu Piu. Tai Toerua at prop. Played for Piu Piu for 5 or 6 years now. Originally a loose forward, converted him to a prop. And at halfback, we have new halfback on. Kai and Raymer. Lockie Turner gone off.
Yeah, and he's had a good game, Brad. So
he has had a good game.
Yeah, he's ran well, ran hard, scrummaged well too. So he can be very happy with his day's work today.
Oh, poor effort there by Stormy. Held on to the ball. Looks like Dion Harvey has gone back to fullback. Kai and Raymer, I think he's grandson of Wayne Strachan. Tikawiti name really. They've played for the Tikawiti club for years when they were operating.
Yep.
Since been a coach for King Country age group teams. And Now he's a touch judge.
Another penalty.
Doesn't move very fast though. Piu Piu made a number of errors here.
Well, this is the first 15 odd minutes we've
Oh, another penalty.
Got over the halfway line.
over the
for Waitete.
halfway line.
Yep.
So yeah, it's
They're pick and goes. They're working. Regan
just too
Maritata.
much. There's just too much one-off stuff, which is easy to defend like that. Yes, you got to have the hard runners, but you got to have some variation because these Piu Piu boys, I know what they're like. They'll tackle all day.
Well, they're looking better here though.
Here we go.
Oliver.
It's got to be.
Out to the big lad.
He must be very close.
Yep. Piu Piu be
He's
lucky.
got it. There's a penalty.
Penalty coming.
Yep, we're going to go back for penalty. Now this will be interesting to see what the guy. Oh, this will be interesting, Brads. What did he do here?
I think they'll have a scrum. They've got a few new players on there and just seem to be gelling a bit better. No.
I heard the double blow and I thought Mr. Opie, the referee, was going to bring out a card there, but
Yeah.
he's just Caleb for all the experience, just talking away to him, buying a bit of time, you Piu Piu guys, you're well known for that.
Where the hell did they learn that from? Waitete hard on attack.
I've done a lot of stuff in King Archery Rugby, Brads, but I never refereed that well. Yep. Well, Waitete, again, the simple things, letting them down, their hands, their body positions, knocking the ball on.
They have a little bit more continuity now. I think the boy News come on at lock as well, and
yes, Carl New.
it's just with him, Kieran Oliver. Just look at those scrums going a bit better to me. Piu Piu.
Oh,
Poor pass there.
it was, and they didn't need to put themselves under that pressure.
No.
There's a new fella again, Carl New having another go. Sean Burr, is he there?
They haven't given it to him. The
Can't
referee
score
hasn't
against the
given
post these days. You used to be able to. The post used to be your best friend sometimes.
it. I hope they've told James that, Opie that, the referee.
It's been held up,
Yep.
5 metre scrum. So it's a line dropout.
Gee whiz, I hope you got it out.
Off to Bell, he's run hard. Lays it back to Wary. Waitete slow getting back actually. Big lag, big prop forward, number 3.
And he's gone again.
Piu Piu having a poor patch here. They're standing off. Moved on, doubled around.
Yeah, that was
And has-
nice.
yeah. Good double around there.
Little double around.
Aaron
Yeah.
Oliver and the boy Bell. Bell goes in for the try.
Yeah, Piu Piu, after 15, 20 minutes down there, and to let Waitete finally get up there and score, that'll be a bit disappointing, but hey, they've got enough points on the board at the moment.
Well, this is what I said before. You don't give these guys an inch, so they'll come back at you all right. Piu Piu have gone to sleep a bit.
Well, they have to really Waitete from this kick-off, take the kick-off, and they got to chance their arm to, just keep that momentum going. So yeah.
Yeah, it's the first time all half that Waitete have got down that end, and they've made it pay. Piu Piu had their chance for 20 minutes at this other end and squandered them all.
big kick. All these points are important, but a very big kick into the wind on that side. No, he's got the old hookies today, Brads.
Yeah. It's not what you did at golf. They went the other way for you, Ox. So
controlled though.
Massive slice.
So, just where we're coming back to halfway, I'd like to mention the passing of Owen Houchin last week from the Waitete club and in all our community. The 3 boys played for it. We were in our club, Stephen, Alan and Kevin, and to Peggy and all them. It was a lovely send-off on Wednesday, and our thoughts are all with you. Oh, here he is. He's finally got... Oh, I thought he was going to the card, Brads.
He's getting niggly, but... I don't think there's been any shit in the game. It's
no, it's
yeah.
No, it's been hard fought, and it's been challenging. Both packs have sort of gone at each other. So this is a little get stage for Piu Piu. They want to get this bonus point. Time's running out, and they've still got a healthy lead. So to get across the line here would really finish them off. And here we go, Adam Black.
Good person to give it to. He lays it up. 10
He's
metres
the
out
son
from
of
the
Barry
goal
and
line.
Joanna Black. Here we go.
Dion Harvey makes a break. Around comes Brock
Again.
Gower. He's tackled 5 metres out.
Oh, no, penalty against Blue.
What? Green trying to win the ball.
I'm amazed Mr. Opie, the referee official, he hasn't gone to a card because there has been a lot of penalties and it could have tidied that
taken
area.
It quickly.
Oh, I didn't see that, Brads.
Tai Tarua takes it up.
Here we go.
This is getting a bit... Somebody will go shortly.
Yeah.
Tap from Piu Piu. Oh...
No.
Come on, great! Haven't you got any coaches?
Piu Piu arguing amongst themselves.
I think
not a very good sight.
A little bit too, that's hard penalty. He was telling someone wasn't behind the line and they threw the ball out wide, so he's gone back there. Actually, this ground's ripping up a little bit down in that corner. I'd like to know who the groundsman is here, just to see how what's he doing.
I hope he's not going to get advice from the Tikawiti groundsman. Paul Mitchell has been known to play around with the ground in there at Rugby Park. It's amazing how you become an expert at everything. No, this ground is, Piu Piu ground is probably as brown as I've seen it for several years, really.
No, it actually it does look good, and right around the country you tried. There's a lot of dry patches around. So no, the field's held up well, and getting closer to the end of this game, and can Piu Piu cross this line to get this bonus point, because that's what they're going for, and they're just trying a little bit too hard, I think, at the moment. It will come if they do the first things first.
Yeah, little righto here would be nice, but no, halfback takes it out to Gower. Oh, he's got it onto his foot though. He did drop it, but don't tell me they've scored. I don't know what's happened there. Came off his foot. Oh, he's called it a knock on. He's called it a knock on.
Knock on, was it? Oh.
Well, he did drop it, but he dropped it onto his foot. Is that a knock on? I'm no referee, so. He lost control of it anyway, so he deserves to be a knock on. Waitete to feed, 5 metres out from their goalposts.
Yeah, I'd say Piu Piu here. We'll try to have one big scrum here, just to hopefully have one more go at the blue line.
Blue ball, they'll need to move it quick.
Yep, and I just think overall the sides just got to clean up their ball skills a little bit, because that's a big scrum.
Piu Piu scrum is totally dominated.
Black's in there.
Black's
He's got it.
off them. He's fed it out to Foot.
Foot's going to score.
Foot's in for the try.
Oh, they'll be very happy to get that right on.
Well done.
Must be close to full time.
Well done, Adam Black.
Yeah, Adam Black
ripped
there.
it clear of the blue man's hands.
Yep. Again, a good scrum.
He's always been a good footballer.
Piu Piu now will walk back to halfway, knowing that they've got that bonus point in, and knowing they've got the game won now is, will be very pleasing. They would have been disappointed if they didn't get that last try, because they've worked hard to get it. So
I think they'll be disappointed in their second half anyway. They worked hard into the win, but they just expected the points to come when they've had the win. I don't think either team are at the quality that I saw from them last year, but
no.
Once they settle down and can get consistent selections, hopefully they come better again the rest of the season. Stormy has put it through between the posts, so 32 points to 15.
He got it.
Time showing on the clock now, well, it'll be all right, except that our clock people are standing in front of it. It must be only a couple of minutes to go.
There's only a couple of minutes to go. The ref looked at his watch hard then, and so as this game comes to a close, Brad, some of the standouts.
Blue all in front that time. Goodness gracious. Penalty one time, not the next.
I just look at it at coming close to full time. Some of the players that stood out, and it's the experienced players of Piu Piu, like your 9, your 8, 9, 10 combination, your middle row. They did all the simple things good.
Yeah, and for Waitete, Sam Adams has played very well the whole game. Still working hard right to the end here. New players got to realise they got to do a lot of work to get as good as where some of these old fellas are.
Yeah, and Bell has played well out in the back, so I thought he's tried hard and he's come away with a try against his name. Here we go, he's a veteran again, Sean Burr. Again, he just gives a 100% effort, doesn't he? So can Waitete finish off here?
Could be. Here's Villy.
Here's Big Villy.
5 metres out, Blue trying.
Waitete can...
be a good way for them to finish.
Yeah. It's Croslin. He's close. Another penalty. That arm's gone out a fair bit today around these areas, both ways. Piu Piu won't want them to score here. They want to take some pride in their defence.
Adam's having a go at the line. He's held up. He's got the ball back.
He's retained it. Oh, yeah, here we are, try.
Yep.
Well, number 4, was it?
Yeah.
In the closing minutes, Waitete come out and score right at the end, but the victory today will be well deserved by Piu Piu, and they just got into their game slowly, and a credit to them the way they scored their tries.
Still with the kick to come, everybody's shaking hands out there, so he should knock this over. Adetahi moves in and he kicks, and this time is little draw. Goes between the posts. 32 points to 22, the game finishes.
Yeah, well, Brad, like I say, congratulations to Piu Piu. Deserved winners. They used the ball a lot better, got it a lot wider, and a lot more continuity. Waitete had patches of that, and then when they got close to the line, they definitely showed a bit of promise. But I think for a team of the green and golds, the way they used the ball and kept it alive, and I think like the front row ran well with the ball and things like that, where Waitete were a little bit sort of one-offish, and I think that could have been the difference from what I saw.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the game. I would say that both teams have got a lot of work to do, though, to challenge the Tamanuri Districts and Taupo Sports teams this year. They've got good players individually, both sides, but not quite gelling as a team, either side.
Yeah, and again, like you say, COVID's been in, but these guys are all taking that on the chin, and but I see this Piu Piu team that if they don't get injuries, you can see the potential that they will get better, or they are getting better, and having that good result today, keeps them well up on top of the table. So Waitete, they've got another tough exercise next week. And they're off to Waitomo, and it's really a must win, because we've got to make that top 5, and then it all starts again. But they've just got to work a bit harder at training and do a bit of fitness behind the scenes.
Yeah, I think both teams could be a lot fitter. Piu Piu have prided themselves on fitness over the years, and I just thought they were falling away a bit there at the end.
Yeah. So to all our viewers and everyone that was watching it on the live stream, I hope you enjoyed the day at Piu Piu, Rugby Park at Piu Piu here. And, Piu Piu came out with great winners at 32 to 20, and well deserved. And, again, one of those derbies that will be talked well in the night over in the little club rooms and with all the old timers.
I'd like to thank Paul Mitchell, my co-commentator, Kieran Bradley. I've enjoyed the day, and thanks to our video man here. He's done a lot of good shit. Been working here for 3 hours now. Thanks a lot.